All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rafi Chowdhury here with Influencer Spotlight, and in today's video, we're gonna learn how to become a contributor to Entrepreneur magazine. Let's get started. So you can use PR to drive business and not see it the other way around. The first thing we're gonna talk about is you need to focus on growing your business. And PR is going to help you raise awareness and drive qualified leads, but don't pursue PR just for its own sake. Have a ROI sort of approach to PR. Press coverage is exciting and can double the growth of your business in just no time. Learn how to do it with me, and I'll show you the how in my next video. So here are 13 tips. Here are 13 tips on how to become a contributor on a very established publication which you might have heard of, called Entrepreneur magazine. And today we're going to talk about how to add your voice and expertise to the Entrepreneur Contributor Network. So first things first, read their Become an Entrepreneur Contributor page and then fill out the form. That's the first thing you need to do. But this is not all that's going to land you your guest post on Entrepreneur magazine. There's a lot more to it. Entrepreneur is made by entrepreneurs to serve like-minded entrepreneurs. So it's a publication that is by the entrepreneurs, for the entrepreneurs, of the entrepreneurs. And you've got to be exceptionally good at your article that you pitch in order to be considered to be featured on their website. So you have a great idea, but you have no idea how to pitch it. Well, that's why you're watching this video. Entrepreneur magazine will not accept anything above 1,200 words. You need to know that. So do not cross the 1,200 line mark, and they're just simply not going to take it. Your article needs to educate and motivate the readers. Editors are looking for articles that inspire. So give insight into current trends and offer actionable takeaway tips. Fresh perspectives on topics that their readers care about is what they're interested in. And your personal experience is what really matters the most. As you did it and you were in the trenches and you ran your business, what did you experience? Share those things with them. What problems have you overcome? What unique perspectives can you bring to any given problem or situation or task or anything that you've done? News events and industry changes might also spark an article that you can write about. So what do I mean when I say actionable advice? Actionable advice or takeaways are loved by entrepreneur readers. And actionable advice means usable number tips that readers can put into use right away, meaning they read your article, they shut off the laptop, and they can immediately go and apply that to their business, to their life, and see the results right away. Your tips need to be clear enough for a reader to put into action immediately. The best tips are often ideas our readers haven't seen before, but offer them a new solution to a common or long-standing problem. Use trustworthy resources when you cite sources. Be savvy about the sources you cite. Rely on primary sources as much as possible. Weave in at least a few links to your outside websites, but don't add your business expertise into it. Talk about others from your niche. For example, Wikipedia crowdsources information from the public and doesn't offer the most accurate information. So citing Wikipedia articles in your entrepreneur article is typically not going to be something that they're going to be too excited about. So try to interview important people and line up interviews with relevant sources. Target some big minds of your industry. People love to read about stable startups and big brands. Run potential interviewees by your editor first at Entrepreneur, particularly if the person is well-known or a notable personality. And this is a picture of Sir Richard Branson, a very, very successful entrepreneur. So another thing you can do is I've put together a book of PR contacts which contains the contact information of hundreds of media contacts like columnists and freelance editors that we've made over the past several years, like at places like Bloomberg, Wired, TechCrunch, Forbes, Inc., Entrepreneur, and these kind of places. So I've created this awesome free book for you guys, and I give away to certain people. So if you want to take advantage of this book and contact the editors that way, reach out to me. And if you qualify to receive the book, you're going to be able to get the book. Only the lucky one who qualifies will be able to grab the book. Like I just said, I give this away to very specific people only. And the deal for this is that you need to write an awesome pitch and you need to impress me with it. You need to make sure that your article isn't overly self-promotional. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make, is that they create articles that are super promotional and that comes off very salesy, and that's almost guaranteed to not really be a good idea when you're pitching to a big name publication. So mentions of your company, book, or skill set should be used to demonstrate your expertise on a topic. The effect should serve to educate and not to advertise. That's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to teach people something. You're not trying to tell them how good you are and for them to buy your services only. You do that ultimately, but it's a very subtle way of doing it. Articles that excessively promote your brand, company, or product likely won't be published. Excessive links to your products or initiative likely will be deleted. 1 or 2 links are fine, but 10 are not going to be okay. So you need to be submitting original work. So work that you didn't write, something that you didn't write is not acceptable. If your friend wrote it, that's not going to work. Warmed over posts, something you published previously with just a few tweaks added, are also not acceptable. Tell something unique and not at all generic stuff. Talk about success and failures and how you overcame them. Even if you use something like even if you wrote the article and you published it somewhere else, you can no longer pitch it to Entrepreneur Magazine. They're not going to accept it. What they hate the most, absolutely, is when you do spun content, meaning there are these softwares that basically take an article, they change a few words around and use different words and create basically a similar article with the same exact meaning and everything. If they catch you submitting one of those things, they're going to kick you out and they're not going to ever accept your pitch anymore. So you need to choose the right niche. Identify a niche in which you have some expertise. Be certain that they are of interest to you, in demand, and are current. You can't write about everything, or you'll find yourself spending more time on research than writing. So write on the things that you're actually an expert on. Get a website. Design a site that speaks to your writing niche. Explain your background and showcase your portfolio on that website. Use WordPress if you're looking to blog from this website. You want to showcase your talent, of course, but you're also setting up a business here. And if you don't have a website today, you don't really have much of a business. Write really good samples. So LinkedIn Pulse and Medium are 2 places I can highly recommend for getting your work published without having to go through a whole lot of hoops, because they're self-publishing platforms. And if you're struggling with finding ways to boost your credibility, those are good ways to start. When you're building your brand, you need to be careful with what you do and how you do it. Showcase your pitch in a way that the editor simply can't turn it down. And you want to engage people through your leadership. Thought leadership is currently one of the biggest buzzwords in the industry. It's great to build credibility with your audience, and it works really well. Thought leadership is a type of content marketing where you answer the big questions that are on people's minds. Position yourself as the go-to expert in any given domain. Leaders create other leaders. So you need to start doing video marketing and making your own videos. You need to talk and connect with the public and your audience. You need to show what you can and how how these things are changed for you. You need to be constantly teaching people what you do. You need to be doing video submission, and that's another famous way to get it. Really popular way to get into Entrepreneur Magazine is they love video content. Expertise and opportunities to accelerate brand growth and effectively monetize video and audio content together is what's really going to set you apart from everybody else that's pitching the publication versus you and your brand, and highlight you, and you'll be perceived as an industry expert. Consider the market and not just the concept. Not only are podcasts an easy and digestible media form, but it's often easy to multitask while listening to them. 52% of people listen to podcasts while driving. And according to some other studies, we found that 46% listen to podcasts while traveling, and 40% of people listen to podcasts while walking, running, or riding a bike. So PR is not a profit center, it is a cost center. The ROI of PR is off the charts. When you think about all the places your story goes and the impact it has, you simply can't afford to not invest in PR. For recruitment to SEO growth to business development, PR can serve as a catalyst that gets your brand in front of the right people as you scale up your business. And here's a really good quote about entrepreneurship that I really like a lot. Entrepreneurship is like living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. So you want to obviously use PR um, to drive business, to drive business to your business, drive traffic to your business, and not the other way around. So first thing is that you need to focus on growing your business. PR is going to help you raise that awareness and drive qualified leads to your business, but don't do PR just to feel good about yourself or just to make yourself look good, but actually have an ROI in mind when you do it. Press coverage is exciting and can double the growth of your business very quickly. Learn how to do it with me, and I'll show you the how in my next video. Thank you guys again for joining this video. I know some of the slides were kind of out of order and I messed up a little bit, but I appreciate your patience and you guys stayed with me. And hopefully you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again, guys.